At SmartyAnts, we wanted to incorporate the magic of music in helping kids learn to become great readers. One of the reasons we did it is I know that I get these songs stuck in my head that I learned when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I can't get rid of them. And we thought, what if we could create learning songs that if kids latched onto, they could help kids understand and apply the fundamentals of phonics and phonics rules. So here's what we did. We created a alphabet phoneme, that is letter sound song. The first song that you're introduced to when you join SmartyAnts, if you're at the very beginning level. And in that song, the little dog that you adopt when you join the site sings a song about each of the letters in the alphabet, the sounds those letters represent, and the words that begin with those sounds, because we think it's critically important that as kids learn a song about their ABCs, they're also introduced at the same time to the concept that those A's and B's and C's represents A sounds or B sounds or K sounds. Then when we get to actually putting words together, we've developed songs that talk about how you build a CVC word. So if you've got a K and an A and a T, you've got cat, K, A, T makes cat. And we do that for each of the phonetic rules that applies to each of the words that we try and teach kids, all the way from CVC words to compound words to words with prefixes and suffixes. That is, little songs that they can learn that they'll help them remember how to put words together. The other thing that we know is it's important for kids to understand rhyming words, and that's because kids learn onsets, that is the first sounds of words and the ends of words. So for each of the stories that these kids learn to build, we take the words that they've built and we put them in rhyme songs so that they understand word endings, say and bay and okay, and it's a really wonderful way to help kids understand that when they sound out words, they can learn to look at the beginning sound and the group of letters at the end which make the ending sound, particularly as they learn how to rhyme them. One of the other things we've done for each of the stories that we've developed is we introduce sight or handy words. So these are words that kids wouldn't otherwise know how to decode because they're either beyond where kids are or perhaps they're not phonetic. And we do little songs where we introduce those sight or handy words that kids need to know in terms of reading or building that story. And finally, what we do is when kids have built a story, we print the story out for them to read, and we actually build a song about the story that they've built. So as kids are practicing their reading, because they want to be able to read it well for their parents or their little brother or just themselves, they can practice reading this as the dog either reads the story or sings the story. So we've created over 350 songs. They're customized for each of the 69 levels that we've got in the reading program. So that as kids are introduced to these new concepts, they can learn songs to reinforce and apply the concepts that they're learning in reading.